Hey Angela, nice job on your caricature. So what still needs to be worked on is making the caricature stand out and also the text. So I posted up here in the announcements a post about how to deal with ways to make text stand out more, and it's really about contrast. You can see how you really can't see some of this text because the background is too complicated, or there's not contrast, so you've got dark on dark. Again, you might just want to read over some of this stuff. It's a very, very important design concept that, I was just hoping everybody would read it and incorporate it. So that's just something to think about. Another thing is your font. It works fine, except for that it just could be so much better. It just doesn't really look like it really complements the caricature better. So I like that you split it up on three layers. So I mean, there's so many cool fonts. So if you look under, let's see, where is it? LCD's got some cool digital stuff. Sci-fi. Here's all these bitmap fonts though that can actually be kind of cool. So again, there's just really, really just tons of all different kinds of cool fonts, and this techno category is really good. So again, this would just really help your piece a lot more, and text is a good piece of it. It's like a quarter. Another thing is just the background is just really neutralizing the caricature. So you may want to think of some way to bring it down. I see you have a lot of little things here in the background. I'm not sure what they're from, but maybe it's your cloning or something. But again, you can try doing a levels. That works to make it darker or lighter. Probably darker would work. It's just really too complicated. So you might want to just go for, go on to, Google image search and just do something like desk. And then you're going to get a lot of images, and stuff like that's in a room. I'm not saying using any of these just plain desks, but something pretty simple, where you could clone the background out and really make the caricature stand out more. Simple table, just think of a table with, then you can put the caricature on it. Even something like this, it's kind of plain, but again, the whole idea is to make it stand out. You can also do something like, office space, whatever. Oh no, that's that going into the movie. Forget about that. So you're going to get a whole bunch of stuff here, and most of this stuff is just too complicated because it's these big rooms. So that might not work. So you can try office desk. So it's all about keywords, right? And again, now you've got some other stuff choices, even something, just something really simple, because you only need to show the top of it, right? Because you really want that caricature to stand out. So anyway, just some suggestions. I'm not going to tell you exactly what, And again, so, if you put all these layers in their own folder, you can really work more with, and if to do that's really easy. I think I already went over this like 5 times. Select them and put them in a folder. Then you can really work with, moving stuff around. And in regards to the whole picture plane, the caricature is really quite small. So I would make it bigger. Probably something like that big. Yeah, you've got a lot of issues here with your masks and stuff, and where's that shadow? The shadow is good, but again, you might want to put the shadow You might want to go back over that tutorial and put the shadow so it really looks like it's going behind it and not in front of it, because that just affects, yeah, and we've got all these other issues here with other stuff. Um, so yeah. Okay, so anyway, let me know if you have any questions. I'm always online to help. You do need to do quite a bit more work, so I hope that if you have time, it'd be great if you could post another draft before the final. Um, the idea is to, not just for the points, but also to create a strong portfolio piece. Okay,